All right, this part of the intercoastal, it's very narrow, it's beautiful. We are in Virginia. We've had a little bit of rain and sun and rain and sun and rain and sun. No storms and no wind. Lots of birds. The Battle of the Great Bridge was on December 9th, 1775, and it played a super critical role in the Revolutionary War because it was the Patriot victory. It kind of ran the British out of the great state of Virginia, and it only lasted about an hour. Well, this is very different here. We're here at the Great Bridge. We're at the bridge, and the lock is just beyond that. They coordinate the two, and they only open on the even hours, so 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock. So it's 11 o'clock for us now. We're waiting for the 12 o'clock. We're lucky enough that they have a beautiful wall here that you can dock upon and wait, and luckily it's a nice day right now. Also, for boaters who need to know this information, you can actually stay here for 48 hours. So you have a 48-hour tie-up if you like overnight. There is no electric, no water, of course, but it looks pretty nice. And I guess you can explore, I guess there's a monument and things here about the Great Bridge and its place in the Revolutionary War. So something different here. And let me get a little viewpoint of what the bridge looks like. So here's the bridge. It does have traffic on it. So you can see it has a very tall lookout there for the bridge master. I was able to get off the bridge and walk just a short distance to get some shots here. So if you get here early enough, you can kind of see what the bridge looks like. I go out, you can actually see the lock as well. So there's a little park here you can walk through and read some of the signs about the history of the people who lived here and who helped in the Battle of the Great Bridge. The Marshall family seemed to be a very affluent family who did quite a bit for this area here along the waterway. But it's lovely. Great Bridge, Battlefield, and Waterways Museum. Battle of the Great Bridge, December 9th, 1775. Lasted less than an hour. 100 British killed. 1 Whig. I have a little Revolutionary War flag. The Betsy Ross flag, as they call it. Okay, this is a little nerve-wracking. It looks like the bridge is opening. The southbound boats have to go first because they cleared the lock. Then I think that commercial boat. Then us maybe. But we've got a long line of boats waiting to cut through. And the worst part is we're all trying to jockey for position to make sure we get into the lock as well. So we're going to see what happens. Little anxiety-ridden right now. There's Captain Dan. He'll be pulling off the bow line. I'll be pulling off the stern line as quickly as possible, and hopefully this goes smoothly. All right, commercial traffic gets to come through first, so there is the barge. And we do have several spectators watching. They must know to come down here. Okay, we're going through. See if we can get the bridge master to wave to us. There they are up in there. A wave, maybe. He's too busy. There he goes. Hi! Figures we're about to go into the lock and it's pouring rain. Now I don't have time to get my raincoat on. Okay, we are going into the lock and we're going to have a portside tie. I don't know how we're all going to fit because there's that 112-footer plus a bunch of other boats. But they said we can do it. And it's raining. All right, here we are at a lock. There's Jill. We have not done a lock in a very long time. And this lock is going to move a whopping 4 inches. And it all depends on if it's tidal or not. So they got 2 sets of gates.
Okay, we are moving down now. Not going very far, but we have started to go. I need to turn off those wiper blades.
All right, everybody's getting through the lock. Commercial vessels go first. And then since we were first in line, we got to go second. So heading toward Norfolk. Hi, Patriot! They have a little toot. Captain Bob and Captain John. 112-foot Ocean Alexander out of Boston. She's a beauty. Followed by a couple little boats there. And let them pass. They're running a little faster than we are. And looks like a lot of rain heading our way. Or we're going into it. Coming out of that Great Bridge Lock, we're in a little bit more of a commercial area. A little more tugs, barges. As you can see, the sky is pretty dark as we head northbound. About an hour outside of Norfolk. This one's anchored there. Look at that. Of course, that's the way we're heading. This is the I-64 bridge. There's just a lot of stuff going on. Plus those lovely storms. If we didn't have to wait for all those bridges and locks, we would not have hit this storm. And hopefully it stays moving. They're working on it. Holy cow. Look at that. Their legs are dangling over.
Creep up there and wait and see what happens.
There are 2 bridges that we gotta wait a long time for.
I don't believe there's any southbound. Everything's going north. Yeah, there's no southbound.
We are finally through the Gilmerton Bridge, and that was a very long wait. On our way to Norfolk. Yet another bridge, the Norfolk and Western Railroad Bridge. This one's usually opened, and it is. Yay! And we got a couple fixed bridge and another railroad bridge, and we'll be done with bridges today. Hallelujah! Busy, busy, busy. Tug is spinning this barge around. Obviously he has thrusters. We do not. There's the railroad bridge. This has been quite a busy ride. We're seeing downtown Norfolk in the fork up above, and to our port side is Norfolk Naval Academy or Naval Shipyard. So, such a busy place after our calm, meandering rivers the last few days. It says Norfolk Naval Shipyard. Not seeing anything navally yet. Well, I just said I didn't see anything navally And OMG, look at that, there's an aircraft carrier. In the Navy, you can sail Norfolk, Virginia. Wow, look at that. Welcome to the U.S. Navy. Anchors away, my boys and girls, anchors away, way, 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 way. This boat is all under cover. So we've got that naval thing to repair. And here is General Dynamics. Is the name of a, looks like a barge of some sort that's working on another naval ship beyond it. And this little red boat is so cute. And then this is Norfolk. So we are going into Waterside. We're on standby, waiting until they can get us in. We're getting ready to dock at Waterside right here in Norfolk, Virginia. And right across the water is Portsmouth, Virginia. So another state. Check. Virginia, home of the Navy.
Taking a little walk in the Waterside Marina here in Norfolk. Came across another looper and a trawler cat. And pretty nice marina. There we are looking at Portsmouth on the other side of the river here. And this is Norfolk.
These Norfolk docks were the site of the underground, one of the Underground Railroad stops. Fugitives would go with sympathetic ship owners, and they would jump on a ship and head northbound. I don't think the ships look like that And it only lasted about an hour, and the Battle of the Great Bridge lasted less than a half hour. The Battle of the Great Bridge lasted less than an hour. Let's try. The Battle of the Great Bridge lasted less than an hour. This was a very, very big battle, a turning point in the War of the Revolution, or the Revolutionary War.